Hi, this is Adam at the Phantom Minis YouTube channel. First video for a while, and I'm back from Element Games Warboot January 2023, and I thought I'd do a what I picked up today at the Warboot. So the scheme for me for today was take cash and just spend the cash in my pocket, plus anything I sold on my own stall, so sales were allowed to be spent back on more items. And the cash I had in my pocket was my limit. I went over that, but not by much, so it mostly worked. So I thought I'd do a little I've returned home and this is what I bought type thing. And yeah, let you see what I'm currently picking up and enjoying getting hold of. Element were great hosts again for the Warboot, so big thank you to them. My background is a bit messy, it's just an old stereo, so please ignore. But yeah, like number one purchase of the day, literally as we were setting up, a gent had some large characters he was showing as available, and the one I really wanted was Morathi, as I've been picking up some Daughters of Cain recently, and Morathi obviously is a must-buy eventually. This one's already built, already primed, a little bit of colour on the wings. It wasn't broken when I bought it, that wing came off in the car, but that's fine, it's an easy glue job. There's a tiny bit of work on the back of Morathi, there's just a bit of filling, which is fine. Little bit of a hobby job, so that's not a bother. So yeah, I was really happy with that. £55, like minute one, happy days. Happy to pay that out of my pocket. So my probably biggest purchase of the day is probably these Inquisitors. So we'll probably finish on those because they're a bit weird. But no, what else? I can't do the rest in order as I don't know what I bought when I bought it, but I can do in the lumps that I bought them. So picked up some random characters. So this Anima Tactics character, really cool, with at the same time in the same purchase a legendary Captain Nimue, which looked really cool, a Slay Industries Delia, which looked fun, and this Colby Sterling Captain thing. So all four of those, £5 each, so £20, but then also picked up this John Carter and Mars map of Barsoom in a sort of a silk or faux silk material, which opens out to like a nice big map of Mars. So £20 for the 5, which is awesome, I think. I do like fun little minis that aren't going to go into a game. Although, as you'll notice, getting stuck. This looks like it could very easily become an Escher character. It's got like a giant spanner and a pistol for a lady character. So no reason. Potentially Eschery, potentially Daughters of Cain, or just fun. Then the Slay Industries and the Anima is more just a bit of a laugh. So that's cool. So I was happy with those. I picked up Harrowdeep. Still got the price on, so I'll take that off. So Harrowdeep, it is literally just the Harrowdeep box. I didn't already have Harrowdeep for Underworlds, so it seemed like a good buy. Same seller had the Harrowdeep Illusory Might Rivals deck. So I got the pair for 40. So £40 for the full box plus the Rivals deck seemed pretty good to me. I'm a big Necromunda fan. My Escher are my pride and joy. And I've never been able to pick up the rulebook for the original Necromunda. So managed to grab the rulebook, the source book, and the Outlanders book all as one lot. I think it was 10 or 15 for the 3, I don't remember, but I'm more than happy if it was 10 or 15. They are awesome 3 books. I missed out on the box. The same gentleman had the Necromunda cardboard box from the 90s with some cardboard terrain and bits and bobs, and I didn't notice, and someone else managed to grab it, which is absolutely fine. More fool me. But there you go. I'm super happy with the books. So that was really cool. My wife absolutely adores The Lord of the Rings, The Third Age. And I think it's the same gentleman who had the Necromunda books, had this book, so I grabbed that. And it's still including the card inserts, which is quite cool. So she should enjoy that. I don't think she needs the book. She's played that game so many times, but seemed like a nice, easy pickup. Underneath Morathi, we have some Kinnerai. I don't know how to pick Morathi up safely. Move her out of the way. Come on, Morathi. So Kinnerai, I've already got 5 Kinnerai already built, already primed. I've started painting them. But 5 more for a tenner just seemed like a bargain. because they're just cool. And obviously 10 with Marathi, with the stuff I already have for Daughters of Cain, seemed like a good way to go. I cannot remember who got me those, which stall they were on, but it seemed like a nice option, quick, easy pickup. Same gentleman who sold me the Necromunda books had this Eldar Avatar box, and I wanted it was just the box, but it isn't. It is actually the entire thing. So it's going to be hard to do with one hand, so bear with me. There we go. You get the gist. Let's just do it like that. There we go. I'm not cutting. No cuts. I'll make this a quick, easy video. So yeah, full metal. There we go. All the bits. There we go. And a square base, which is really well wedged in, so I'm not even going to try and get that out. But yeah, I've always wanted this model just to put on the shelf. And now I've got it in the original box as well, which I love. I've got an Alariel in this sort of style as well, but obviously she's fantasy. So the original metal. So they'll probably just sit next to each other on a shelf, and the boxes will be kept safe. Maybe the boxes will be on shelves as well, I don't know. See how mad I'm feeling. But yeah, really happy with that. Always wanted to own one. Never managed to see a decent quality one at a good price. I think that was 10. I think it was £10, which is like not a lot. But be fair play to the guy. I like bought a book, a model, more books. I just kept going back and going, what else do you have? Where else? Let's go to the Drukhari. So lots of people had Drukhari. There seems to be a lot of selling of Drukhari. I don't know what's going on. I'm loving Drukhari at the moment. It's my current go-to hobby fun, is messing around with Drukhari. But they're going to fall over, I'm afraid. Okay, let's go to the Scourges. Scourges. 5 Scourges. And the book for £15 at the end of the day. So like later in the day when people want to get rid of stuff, I'd already bought multiple items off this guy. So got the 5 Scourges and the Drukhari book, so I felt that was a really good deal. He'd previously sold me in the day the 3 Reavers, are they called? No, they're not Reavers, they're Raiders. No, Raiders are I think they're Reavers. The jet bikes that Drukhari have, and a Viper, and an Archon. I had a choice between like the pre-built one or like building my own, and I was like, I'll take pre-built. That'll save me an hour of my life. I didn't get a flying base with this, but I'm pretty sure I can find one in a bits box. And obviously it's got no extra people on it. It's just the actual thing. It's got no canopy. All of that is very easy to deal with. Same guy again. Also sorted me out with the flyer for Drukhari. I think it's the fighter. So £20 for the fighter. 15 for the Scourges. The book came in as a thank you for buying all the stuff off me. And I can't remember what the Viper and the jetbikes were, maybe 15, something like that. And the Archon, maybe another £5. It was a good price. Whatever I paid, I was really happy. He seemed happy, so we both. Well, he got less stuff on his stall, less Drukhari to look after, and I got more Drukhari to look after. So happy days. I've got a bunch of Raiders at the moment. I'm working my way through. They're all built. They're just getting painted. What else? Snow. GW Snow. This was not £3. Once again, towards the end of the day, trying to get rid of things. I think I gave £1.50 for a box of snow. Bargain. The Infinity, I was trying to encourage the guys I went with to pick up some Infinity minis so that we could play Infinity together, as I already have the full JSA, like everything apart from the tag is I already own. And yeah, people were like, oh yeah, it looks cool and what have you, but didn't really want to commit, which is fine, obviously. However, the guys selling the Infinity were really cool, and at the end of the day, I'd already been over a few times and picked a couple of bits up. So I bought the Damara Butai for £3. They threw in some dice, which is very kind of them, for free. And then I picked up this box, the Ariadne Sectorial Starter Pack, £8. This box of 2, £8. And then 3 blisters at £2 each, but one of them for free for buying multiple items. So 20 quid, 2 boxes, 3 minis, or 3 boxes of minis, 3 blisters with multiple minis. So I once again thought that would be a really cool Escher. That's going straight into the Escher, like a sniper rifle Escher. But then for Ariadne, this one, and this one, and I'll just build it, paint it, and then if anyone will play Infinity with me, they can just play Ariadne, and I'll play JSA, and happy days. So on the Infinity train, someone had 2nd edition. I was like, ooh, 2nd edition. Because I have 3rd edition. I don't have 4th edition, which is apparently very good. But I'd never picked up 2nd either, so it's like, can I have your 2nd edition book, please? And the very nice gentleman was like, well, you can, but you have to buy other things too. So I was like, no worries. So we went Dust Tactics, Infinity 2nd edition, Guild Ball Season 2, which is awesome, Flash and Arrow, miniature game, and N3 Human Sphere, which I can't remember if I already own. And some what were they, Sigmarines, which I immediately passed on to a friend. But so all those books and the Sigmarines were a tenner all together, not each, all together. And then I passed the Sigmarines on to a friend for £3. So all the books were £7 total, which is, awesome. Super happy with that. So that gave me, I wanted Guild Ball Season 2 and the Infinity books, and then the other books just sort of got bundled in as a way to buy multiple items and thin people's stalls down for them, make them feel better. So that was cool. Pathfinders for Legion, £10. Literally bought it off my friend who was on our same stall as me. I was like, you know what, I only have one set of these. I'll take a 2nd set. So that was cool. Like, giving money to your friends is nice. So, I've been collecting Legion for a good long while, and I got a really nice amount of Imperial terrain, I think they call themselves. I think that's what they're called. Anyway, like FDM printed terrain. You can, like, there was loads of it today available to buy. People printing it out and stuff. But I don't have any TT Combat, so I picked up some of the TT Combat stuff. And these are all, pull off these prices. You can see the prices, but it's not what I paid for them, so might as well pull them off. So, we got a big flat building in a sort of sandy sort of style, in that sort of Tatooine style, which is nice, with some like entrances at each end, which is pretty cool. We've got the door to the big building, so you can move the door to wherever you want it to be. And then the big building's going to be really hard to lift up. I'll try and get it from the bottom, because it's massive. It's very large. It's got like cracks and stuff, and it's this and this. The inside looks like this. So I really like this style of terrain, but I'm not massively keen on building it. So getting it already built is awesome. So then I asked the gentleman if I get all 4 of them rather than splitting them up and having like 1 or 2 left, how much do you want? And he was like, how about £30? I was like, yep, that seems incredibly fair considering I don't have to build them. So 2 of those. So yeah, add that to the add that to the Imperial terrain, and my desert board is massive now. Lots of terrain, very terrain heavy. So very happy with that. So yeah, so books sorted, terrain, these are all good. Done these. Drukhari, that, £30. Gentleman who sold me the Inquisitor books said, you bought Inquisitor books, would you like this box for 30 instead of whatever? I was like, yeah, sure. That's fine. He also gave me, as a thank you for buying the Inquisitor stuff, a couple of Citadel journals, because they've got, in his own words, Necromunda stuff in. And he was like, you love Necromunda, don't you? I was like, yes, I do. So, a couple of journals, because they got Necromunda stuff in, so they will help the Necromunda books out with their extra rules and stuff. Yeah, so these are the weird ones. This is Inquisitor from like 2000, 2001. I bought 2 of them at £60 each. I did not haggle. I said, you know what? That sounds like a really fair price, to be honest. Like, that's is like, if I was going to pitch a price, I'd pitch 60. So, you know what? I'm not going to complain at all. Yeah, so they're in like Inquisitor packaging, like the plastic has a molded Inquisitor symbol in it. It comes with dice specific, like D10s, like, coloured dice for this. It comes with the book, which is brand new, unused, never been opened sort of thing. This one is sealed. This comes with Covenant it comes with Joseph. This one that I have opened, because I wanted to have a look at the book, comes with Barbaretta and comes with Tyrus. So these are the, I can't remember if they're 54 mil. I think they're 54. It might be 72. I'll have to double check. I think it's 54. Basically, they're big figures. So they are much larger than your regular figures. So you get a lot more detail. So they look really cool. And yeah, I was super happy. I have a 3D printer. If I need to make minis to battle with these, I can go and find some generic dudes who look like they might live in the 41st millennium for these people to go and fight with, and like a friend can then control the goodies and the baddies can be cultists or demons or whatever. It'll be awesome. It was a bit of a punt. I am aware of this game. I was around when this game was launched, but I've never played this game. It's a bit more like a role-playing game with miniatures rather than a miniatures game. So, you know, but I'm happy. 120. I've got 2 books, so maybe someone will take one of the books off my hand. Maybe I'll have to go on eBay. I don't know. So that is like all the stuff that's open. And then we got this box, the mystery box. So one gent kept coming back and forth to my stall and buying my stuff, which was really helping because then I was buying all of this other stuff. And I'd been buying stuff off people on his stall, but not off him. So I went over to say hi and thanks very much for buying all my stuff. And he had this box, which is, he calls it his bits box, and said, I'm trying to sell my bits box, would you like to buy it? I was like, yeah, sure. How much do you want? So we started at 50, and he said, how about 30, because I bought loads of stuff with you, you've been really nice with your prices. I was like, how about you come back to my stall, and you decide what you want, and then I still pay you some money, but you also get loads of stuff. So it worked out bizarre in the end. I gave him £10, and a lot of stuff that I had no use for anymore. If you've watched my channel before, you know I've got an X-Wing video where I've got like nearly 300 minis from the X-Wing range. I gave him a good, 2 hands full of those and was like, dude, I don't need them anymore. Like, I've already got too many. They all need, I need space. And I'm going to replace that space with a bits box of Legend. This thing is huge. This is my hand. It's massive. It's deep. Like, to give, what should we use? Let's use the A mini. Oh, let's use the most generic of generic Marines. So this guy's tiny. This bits box is huge. And it's got so much stuff in it. So I'll probably do a video where we, I don't know, I can maybe time-lapse it. I don't know. There's metal stuff in here. There's plastic stuff in here. I mean, for my, Drukhari Dark Eldar, I've literally straight away got, ooh, I can put a guy on there. Yeah, it's wild. It's a crazy box. So, I don't know. We'll figure something out. Might take it down the club and, we'll all just, raid it. See how we do. But yeah, that was Element Games Warboot 2023 January. My haul of stuff. Super happy. Oh, did I do the transfer? I didn't do the transfers. Last thing of the day, I was just chatting to some guys saying, how was your day? And they were like, yeah, it was cool. I was like, oh, you got transfers? And they were like, you can take some. And I was like, I don't want to just take them. Have some money. So they're like, oh, £5 for all of our transfers. I was like, that'll do. I took all their transfers. And then they went, well, we weren't expecting to get more money. So would you like a copy of 40k rules for free? And I was like, sure, whatever. You know, do you want the Minotaur and Field Man? I was like, not really, but okay. And this one, I wasn't even listening at this point. I was like, ooh, transfers. And then I just putting this in my hand. I was like, okay, this is fine. That's fine. I'm probably not going to use those two. They might just get gifted to somebody. But the rules is cool, because my rule book is massive and chonky and hardback. So having a not massive, chonky hardback one would be nice. Right, I think we actually did everything now. Yeah, look, transfers. Ooh. It's mostly exactly what you'd expect. Space Marines, Imperial Guard. There's some Drukhari, which is awesome for me. Chaos Space Marines. There's a lot of Chaos Space Marine ones. If you like this transfer sheet, I've now got 10 of them. There we go. All right, I'll shut up. I think that's everything. Yeah, it was a good day. I mean, it was an expensive day. I probably spent $240 of actual money. And the rest was all Like, because that was 120, so that's half my 240. I probably spent 120 of actual money because Marathi just straight up 55'd me, like, minute one. And then Harrowdeep. Yeah, so Harrowdeep and Marathi and those were, like, probably my actual money. And everything else came from, if I sold something, I bought something, sold something, bought something, sold something, bought something. Which is fine. That was the whole point. Just to, like, out with the old, in with the new. Right, this has already been 20 minutes. Thank you. Sorry I've not posted a video for ages. Please like, please subscribe. I will try to make more videos now that I've had like a big break and I've actually got some stuff that I think is more interesting, like, hey, I'm going to build an Eldar avatar. That's cool. Hey, Underworlds is awesome. Hey, Necromunda. Hey, like, Legion Terrain. Hey, fixing Marathi. Hey, massive bits box. Oh, and Inquisitor. I keep forgetting about Inquisitor. Hey, like, how does Inquisitor work? Like, can we figure it out? Will we play a game? Will we record it? Yes, yes, yes. If you made it to this point in the video and you don't know me personally, well done, firstly. I am getting a wargaming table. So that's partly why I've been quiet, is I've been planning it for so long now. And it's finally coming to fruition. I have backed Kickstarter, so cross fingers, touch wood, they actually deliver. I think they will. They seem pretty solid. But yeah, this space that I'm like stood over, this table will go, brand new wargaming table, have the sunken area, have the leaves, have the things on the side for drinks and cards and all that stuff. You know, everything you've seen on YouTube videos before of people getting wargaming tables. Except I'm paying for mine, obviously. I'm not just getting it sent to me. But no, I'm super excited. Like, that's the best. Because then I can actually play Underworlds on a wargaming table and then, like, just put the leaves back on and eat dinner and then carry on playing, which has sort of been the stumbling block of, like, you can't do two things at once. Well, you can with a wargaming table because it's got its sunken middle area, which you can dip in and out of. But yeah, super big thank you to everyone who I interacted with today, especially all the people who sold me things. Everyone did, like, amazing. Everyone's super kind. I was giving stuff away to kids and stuff as well. I like trying to, you know, get that karma. That's try and up the karma you're worth and stuff. But no, hopefully hope everyone really enjoyed the deals I did, because just slashing prices left, right, and center on my stuff. And I hope to get enough money to buy cool things. I think probably the Infinity was my like most impressive buy of the day, and I didn't even really want it for me. Just want other people to play the damn game with me, so if I have it, they might do. But yeah, everything was awesome. Drukhari, like, codex for basically free was, like, such a kind thing by the dude. To be fair, I bought, like, a lot of other stuff. But there you go. Right, I'll shut up. Yeah, thank you very much. New video soon, hopefully, but have a good one. Bye.